My intention with this video is to bring you some peace if you are in a season of singleness, or if you just went through a breakup and maybe you're feeling some despair, feeling some grief. I'm going to give you 3 tips to really help you maximize this season and see how God is not going to waste where you are at right now. The number one thing that I want to share is that this is a time where you can get so clear on your preferences. Get clear on what you can eat, what you can't eat. You're going to be going out on dates so much with your soulmate. You don't want to be figuring it out then, realizing now that you're allergic to guacamole, realizing that was one for me. It was like I used to eat it and then eventually I started getting stomach aches. So I don't want to then, with my soulmate, be going out thinking that I can do that. Another one that was hard for me was caffeine. In a season of being single, I got really, really clear that I cannot have caffeine under any circumstances. It always made me feel worse and it always amplified my anxiety. And then I would feel irritated and angry and usually even hungrier. So I had to learn that while being single, that that is something that I can't do. Think of how much more I would then be able to enjoy my vacations if I know I can't have that morning coffee that I really wanted to. I really figured that out and solidified that, especially when my hormones and me just being like, whatever, in the new phases of love, I got to figure that out when I was in the season of being single. The number two thing that you can really maximize during the season is clarity. Get so clear on what it is that you want and what you don't want. Sometimes when you jump from relationship to relationship or you're in a current relationship, you're not really evaluating what it is you really want. You're actually at a perfect opportunity right now that you don't have to get yourself into another failed relationship. You can get yourself into the relationship that you want and you can start to shift and ask yourself, do I even like him? Do I even like her? And really know that you are the chooser and you're so okay with being alone that you are going to be patient then when you get into a relationship. You're not just going to settle for anybody. And you took that time to really get clear. You're going to really thank yourself that you allowed yourself to evaluate your previous relationships, learn from them, pick out the wisdom, see what you liked, see what you didn't like, and be so clear moving forward into your dream relationship, the one with your soulmate. The third one I have for you is to be useful. I truly believe that God pushes us even more into our purpose when we are single. Especially in the beginning of a relationship, you want to go on dates and you want to be with them all the time and you're thinking about them and you're just in love. You're just being. So when you're single, especially, this is a time to be creating content. If you own a business or working more in your career, working on your fitness, working towards something, some kind of project, building up a solid foundation, because there are going to be times where you're going to want to choose your partner and you're going to want to prioritize fun. And you're going to be so happy that you created and built a foundation and made that really solid while you were single. I know for me, it was really key. I always wanted to be a speaker and create videos and content like this. So God had to use me during a season of singleness that forced and pushed me almost, if you will, into creating. Because of course, in the beginning of a relationship, I don't want to just be creating all the time, or I'm not going to be as motivated. It would be easier to just hang out with them or go on dates with them and not really be creating. And that would get me off track of my work. But if I was creating all these videos and all these content during a time while I was in a season of being single, then I would have built up a lot of my content, had a lot to put out so that I could enjoy that beginning phase of the relationship a little bit more. So know that this season is not going to be wasted. You actually, if you choose to shift your perspective, can get so much gold and so much beauty out of it. Even if you just implement one of these things, I know that it's going to shift your experience of being single and you're going to be so grateful because your soulmate, he already exists. He's walking around, he's on the planet. It's just a matter of time before you guys physically come together. So get excited, be doing what you need to do to get clear, to figure out your preferences, to be useful, to be working on whatever project or career it is, and know that it's only a matter of days, weeks, months, whatever, until you guys are actually together. I hope you feel so inspired. I hope you feel excited around this. I hope you have shifted your energy if you were feeling frustrated, disappointed, depressed, whatever it is, and can just really shift this into so much excitement. I'm sending you so much love. It's my favorite thing to help people do, recover from previous relationships and really call in their soulmate. And so, with that being said, if you do want some extra support or you want to take my homeschool, go ahead and send me a DM or go to the link in the show notes and I will get you all hooked up. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will be creating more content for you.